Real quick before starting, this was actually on Friday, but there's a new video that's up on the vlog channel, a Q&A with my mom, just with VidCon and all that. I didn't have a chance to mention it in the video until now. So, link in the description if you want to check that out. Anyway, on with the show. All right, welcome to DI. Why would you go and do a thing like that? Obviously a play on words for the normal do-it-yourself acronym DIY spelled like that, of which there's actually another subreddit for cool projects people have done. This, however, is not that. So, why don't we browse some stuff? It should be great. We'll start off down here, but stumbled across a sub recently and I thought my dad would be a perfect DIY contender. I present the disaster bathroom. I'm sure your dad put his heart and soul into everything, even though there are Halloween candy buckets in your bathroom holding all of your stuff together. Welcome to the bathroom disaster. Oh no, why would you put wood paneling next to the shower? Oh God, why would you, I'm not even reading the text, but like wood in the shower and then there's just a gap there that's not even caulked. Oh, that's not very, what is happening there? What, shower curtain hung by a pipe. All right, that's pretty solid work. Looks like any of this could explode into a shower of water that ruins everything and creates mold. There's already mold. Oh, yeah, that's not really properly grouted and caulked over there. That's going to create a lot of bacteria. Tried cleaning it a couple times. Oh, there are 22 more images. On this one right here, I think we've gotten a pretty nice overview so far. That's one way to do it yourself, I suppose. All right, hey, you know what? You put a lot of heart and soul into it, but next time, maybe hire a, well, first you're gonna need a mold expert, and then maybe a professional would be good. But that, yep, okay. NonAdBlock, a Chrome extension that blocks everything else except ads. You know, if on top of that, they just created an exception for my YouTube videos, I don't see the issue. Yeah. I'm gonna ping the creators of this who created it for the stupid shit no one needs and terrible ideas hackathon 2016. I'm gonna be like, hey, can you just create an exception for youtube.com/CaptainSparklez/Jordan Maron /Maron Music. Then find a way to get everyone else on the internet to install this. And then, man, just be a lot of views, you know, it'd be cool. But really, obviously it was a joke that it was created. So anywho, with just a little makeup, you too can make yourself look like a coat hanger. What is this? Oh wait, is this actually, this is a YouTube video that's actually how to make yourself look like a coat hanger. That's that's kind of cool actually. That's really cool. Dude, I ain't even hating on that. Not bad at all. It's very unique too. You know, like most makeup tutorials are for how to, you know, make yourself look like you might want to look if you were going to an occasion, an event, a party of some sort. This, however, be really cool for Halloween. Like, I guess if you put on a hood over your head, right, so that people would only see it if it was straight on. Yeah, dude, you could put a hood over your head, and then anyone who's seeing you straight on, if you put that, it looks like you put Vanta Black on your face. But that'd be sweet. You could make yourself look like a walking coat hanger. This is a cool subreddit, man. This is great Halloween costume ideas. So, Sacred Resource. What do we have next? This looks more house related. So maybe an actual DIY. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Okay, here, we're gonna get into the age-old argument right now. Sitting or standing when you wipe, that is. Because this presents a significant issue for the sitters, but if you're a stander, I suppose you can kind of mitigate the issue. All right, for me, personally, I'm a bit of a hybrid, you know? I do a little bit of both, so this would present a problem for my normal workflow, but then about halfway into it, it'd be, because here's the problem, okay? We're going to get into the nitty gritty here, but I don't like to risk clogging a toilet by putting too much toilet paper into it, so I'm very liberal with my flushing. And other people might load more into it before they flush. However, if I have to stand, there's no point in sitting back down again if I'm going to... Okay. Anyway, but that, yes, it's a problem for the sitters. And it looks like you have no extra toilet paper in the cabinet either. What are you going to do when you run out? You put it in another cabinet? At least put everything in one place. Like I imagine maybe you're just like, you know what? All my toilet paper needs to be in one place and one place only. And that's going to be inside the cabinet. Then add more. Sorry, I went on that little pooping methodology segue or wiping methodology segue. Let's see. Men's room door handle came off and was taking too long to get replaced. So this happened. Hey, duct tape fixes everything. No shame in that. I mean, if that's in a house, It's a little bit janky, but dude, that's in like a school or something. And it was like, the school isn't fixing this. I'm gonna take matters into my own hand. I need to go to the bathroom. I'm sorry. That'd be the way to do it. Like, cause, oh man, that'd be such an immediate fix. Like, how in the world without a screwdriver am I gonna get this door open? Freaking duct tape. That's great. No, that's great. That's beautiful. Good job. I wholeheartedly support that, because that was probably just wasn't being fixed. Someone took matters into their own hands. Dirt bike won't fit? No problem. If you do that to your car, then you obviously transport your bike a lot, and your bike is more important to you than your vehicle. I guess you don't really care about the resale on your vehicle. You're like, whatever. I just want to get my bike plate. Couldn't you put your bike diagonally in the bed? And then it would have like less of an area to even swivel around. This could also be a cross post to shitty car mods. Playing Duck Hunt with a real shotgun. Oh, wow. Oh, that's a thing. I was like, what is this going to be based on the title? Like, did they just use an actual shotgun as the base for the electronic controller, but then wire in the electronics? It's like, no, it's actually a shotgun. There are no wires coming out of it. It's just a shotgun. What is the criteria for out of order? Oh, that's so gross. I mean, at the same time, I guess that's kind of what an outhouse is. Just like walk in there and just see that. And then that could overflow. I wonder, approximately, in a busy restaurant, I'm sure it varies depending upon how many urinals and how many seats there are in the restaurant. How many liters of urine enter a toilet? What I'm asking is, how long would that bucket last in a normal restaurant situation before it'd start overflowing? And depending upon the amount of inebriation of the patrons, some might not notice or not care and be like, you gotta go and you gotta go. And if it starts spilling on the floor, then this rustic beam doesn't match your 90s kitchen. It looks like something that would actually be kind of elegant if the rest of the decor matched. In a more upscale, this could look good in a restaurant, actually. Could look good in a more upscale kitchen, but it's a lot of effort while neglecting kind of the more important components, which are the cabinetry and the appliances. It's like a weird found wood art project in an already crowded kitchen. Yeah, it is a little big as a fixture. Like, that could look kind of cool. I don't know if that specifically, but something similar to that, well done, could look cool over like a dining table or something. I created a wedding dress out of burrito wrappers. And wait, are you getting married at Taco Bell? Oh, I gotta read this. It's time to spill the beans. We've been engaged for 4 years, together for 10. Taco Bell has been there through the years. From the after-school runs to the late meals after work, our love for each other is as cheesy as a quesadilla. We're nachos getting married. It's going to be a Las Vegas takeover, puns. Let us celebrate our love at the Taco Bell Chapel in Vegas. Wait, is there a Taco Bell wedding chapel in Las Vegas? Is that actually a real thing? Is that like there is actually a Taco Bell wedding chapel in Las Vegas? We're not just like, they didn't theme the wedding chapel or just call a normal Taco Bell their wedding chapel. Like, there's actually a Taco Bell wedding chapel. All right, that's a thing. But you know what? Weddings are often very similar. And so, you know what? More power to you for doing something out of the ordinary that resonates with you and how you have been together and eaten lots of Taco Bell together. You know what? More power to you. Also, I'm sure that actually took a lot of work to make that dress. Taco Bell Wedding Chapel. How to get married at the Taco Bell in Las Vegas. I swear to God, this video is not sponsored by Taco Bell, and this is all happening spur of the moment. All you have to do is get your marriage license. Okay, it's just a restaurant. $600 is an expensive meal at Taco Bell. The more you know, ladies and gentlemen. USB stick. Oh, we're getting into the masterpiece tags. All right, this should be good. Oh, it's literally a stick with a USB. Best DIY ever. Not only is it not very aesthetically pleasing, it also requires even more work to use over standard USB. Yeah, like you have to, in order to not break your computer when you use it, you have to carry around a stack of bricks or books or whatever sort of, that has to be exactly the right height of the computer. So, you gotta have a certain amount of bricks, and the top brick has to be a little bit variable in height. You gotta take a few different height slabs for the top one, mix and match them maybe a little bit, make sure it's the exact right height. And then you got to make sure to balance it so that there's not too much leverage going on there. And then did we mention it's actually, it's only a 256 megabyte flash drive in there. So you did all that work, and you can't even put a YouTube video on it. Some assembly required. Another masterpiece. Jesus. Literally. I didn't even mean to say Jesus because it's Jesus. It's what I defaulted to, but I guess it applies in this case. Wow. I wonder what occasion that would be. Like, okay, if I'm being ignorant and that is actually a thing that you would do in a particular occasion, then I'm very sorry. I'm not attempting to be insensitive at all. In my historical knowledge of the Christian religion, I'm not aware of any time at which crucify Jesus by yourself. Also, like, do you have to be by yourself? Like, you can't have anyone else around. It has to be you alone. This is some top DIY material because it's actually like a product. I suppose it could be made as a joke. That's a lot of R&D to get all that packaging. Just gonna leave this here. Oh, this looks familiar, actually. Is this one? I've seen this one before. I forget what subreddit. Was this in Shitty Car Mods? The old van attached to the house. You know, you got to add some extra square footage there, but this is when you don't want to have to go to the city for permits or anything like that, because if you want to expand your house, you got to go to the city, you got to get permits, you got to be like, this is what I want to do, this is the plan, this is how many square feet I'm going to add, this is why it's safe, this is the soil report, etc., etc. This is just like, I'm going to drive a van up to my house, rip the side off my van, and attach it. No, it's a lot cheaper than getting an architect in there and just doing all that stuff and going through approvals. You can just do it, boom, done. I just forget what subreddit I saw this in before, and now that's going to bother me. See, some stuff applies to multiple subreddits, and top of all time at that. Seen on Facebook. Well, since I'm on maternity leave, I figured I'd try to be a little creative since I'm bored and all. This project took me about 2 hours, 6 hot glue sticks, and music for concentration, about 3 bags of seashells from Dollar General. What do you guys think? I love how all the reactions are crying. Like this if you cry every time. Like this if you cry every time. 300. I don't know if 391 people cried or if that's the total amount of reactions to it, but you know what? You almost could have gotten away with it if it was just around the rim, but on the faucet itself, it really takes the cake. I feel like there's some house in Hawaii somewhere that is themed in such a way where something similar to this could work. As you'll notice, I'm trying to give everyone the benefit of the doubt here when they were actually trying, okay? I'm trying myself, give them kind words for trying themselves. I'm not sure I like the reaction if I came home to my house and someone who had been house sitting for me was like, look what I did to your sink. I'd be like, please leave, you're never allowed inside my house again. So if we think about it from that perspective, I would not want that. A friend saw this at an open house. Jesus Christ. That is really next level. You do know that they make, light switch covers out there that have 4 things. You can get those. They make them. You don't have to do that. Like, those are all evenly spaced. It's made for it's probably not dangerous, but it also seems dangerous because I'm like, what if you just have bad electrical connections in there? I'm sure that if you attach the faceplates like that, there's probably worse stuff going on behind the scenes is all I'm saying. It's just, yeah. And then also, if I'm going to a house and I see that, I'm like, all right, there are going to be a lot of things wrong with this house other than that. This is the tip of the iceberg. It's a telltale sign that things are not good down under in the foundation. I don't know where else. There are probably dead things in the attic. I'm going to go now. I'm off the market. Sorry, guys. Thanks for the open house. Well, that was number 2 of all time, and let's move on into number 1 of all time, which is admittedly, I've had this subreddit on my to-do list for a little while, but this post here that I saw a couple days ago made me remember it, and now we're on it. So, separated from wife, and this is how she painted the kitchen. I think I made the right choice. Like I said, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt and like, oh, you tried something different and cool, good for you, arts and crafts, nice going. But again, like if I came home and someone was house sitting and they were like, I decided to do cool stuff to your house to make it look better, and they did that, I'd be like, you're paying to fix it and you're never coming back, and oh my God. Also, I don't know, I wonder if what if the title's not accurate? What if it was just like someone who did the DIY project, it didn't turn out well, and they're like, how do I salvage this for internet karma points? I'm just gonna take a photo and say, make up this story. So I don't know. I don't know who to. Do I believe the story that goes along with it? I don't know. But anyway, it's not super elegant. Also, some of the handles are not yet installed. Maybe the handles on the yellow drawers at the bottom, once those are installed, they'll make up for everything else. It'll tie the whole thing together, I swear, and it'll look amazing. It's just those right there. See, they're missing the handles, and it'll just be great. Oh, those are missing handles too. So many handles are missing. Once those are in, dude. Oh, even that yellow one. Oh, just lots of missing handles. Once they're in, it'll be great. I promise. Or your money back. All right. Well, that was DIY. Did you do a thing like that? I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like if you liked. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch more videos like this. Subscribe if you're not already. And if you want to listen to the music playing in the background, it's over on Maron Music. Link in the outro. And I will see you next time.